Formula 1 is back after the summer break. 28 days. That's how long it's been since the last time Ferrari did something stupid. So guess what they did at the Belgian Grand Prix? Something stupid. But before we get to the race, let's take a look at what the drivers did over the summer break. Carlos Sainz played some golf. Pierre Gasly played some golf. Alex Albon played some golf. Charles Leclerc posted some shirtless pictures on Instagram and made every woman's fanny explode. Valtteri Bottas drove this year's Mercedes. Kevin Magnussen stole Greta Thunberg's car. George Russell dressed up like an arsehole. Daniel Ricciardo played some golf. Lewis Hamilton did an interview with Vanity Fair because he wasn't the centre of attention for 3 fucking seconds. Max Verstappen flew back to his cave and hung upside down for 4 weeks. And Nicholas Latifi went on a hot air balloon ride with his girlfriend. Isn't that adorable? Unfortunately, they let him fly the balloon. Right, I know I promised I was going to stop using 9/11 footage in the race reaction videos. And I was gonna. But then Latifi got into a hot air balloon. What was I supposed to do with that? My hands were tied. But while we're on the subject of Death to the West, F1 Twitter. Oh yes, it's time for everybody's favourite segment.
Oh, the humanity. I'm going to have to stop for a minute.
Right, if you're not aware of what's been happening on F1 Twitter, basically, there's 2 sides. We've got the Verstappen shaggers, who believe Max Verstappen is Jesus Christ, saviour of all things and the universe. Then, we've got hashtag Team LH. They believe Abu Dhabi 2021 was the biggest hate crime in history, and they've been on a hunger strike ever since. And this was a difficult weekend for hashtag Team LH, because a new technical directive from the FIA meant Mercedes were 1.8 seconds behind Red Bull in qualifying. This made Mercedes look like a right bunch of tits because they were the ones pushing the FIA to introduce it in the first place. So before the race even started, hashtag Team LH was already sat in the bath with a packet of razor blades. And then this happened. Lewis Hamilton caused a crash with Fernando Alonso. He turned in on Fernando, got launched up into the air, damaged his car, and retired on the first lap. Fernando drove past him waving his finger and slagged him off on the radio. What an idiot. Closing the door from the outside, we had a mega start, but this guy only knows how to drive and start in first. Absolute savage. Lewis Hamilton, on the other hand, was calm. He accepted full responsibility for the crash and showed everybody just how mature and level-headed he can be. But his fans are out of their fucking minds. I don't care if it was Lewis's fault. He's always in the right when it's against Alonso. I don't give a shit. If anyone is the idiot, it's you, the geriatric driver who fucking needs to retire. Alonso. Alonso should retire. Danger to everyone on track. Alonso is such a retard. Alonso, I hate you. All the time you ruin races. Get out. Alonso doesn't fight Max. You racist fuck. Yeah, TV off. Alonso, bitch ass N-word. Die. Hamilton had the corner. MF Alonso. Oh, this guy. G-Force. Hashtag Team LH. This guy really went off the rails. In fact, I'm going to have to put my seatbelt on for this one, lads. Here we go. Where's the fucking thing? Shit. I swear down on my nan's grave. Where's the buckle? Swear down on my nan's grave. Are we all strapped in? Here we go. If anything, last year's president says that it was more than definitely Hamilton's corner. Anyone saying otherwise, just go and cry. racist. If anyone's an idiot, it's you. Jealous much, Mr. Racist? Alonso has still not got over 2007. Terrorist. Yeah, go on, milk a white man exercising privilege over a black man who had no reason to fully blame himself for the outcome but still did and was the bigger man. Who's surprised? The stewards love it when they can leave Lewis disadvantaged. F***ing joke, this sport. You f***ers agree it was Hamilton's corner but still did nothing. Insane. He just accepted it was his fault because he knows there will be more racism if he doesn't. This is another form of oppression, by the way. Hamilton's walk back is breaking my heart. We will rise, man. We will rise.
I think my brain just committed suicide. I can feel it bleeding.
So even though Lewis did the right thing and accepted full responsibility, his fans are insane and they need to be locked inside a cage. And locking them in a cage would not be a form of oppression. It's a matter of public safety. But things only got even worse for Team LH because Max Verstappen was absolutely taking the piss. He started in 14th with an engine penalty. By the end of the first lap, he was in 8th. Then the safety car came out because Latifi was being Latifi. Then the race restarted. He did Alex Albon at turn 11, then Daniel Ricciardo into the final chicane. The next lap he did Sebastian Vettel, then Fernando Alonso 20 seconds later. Then the next lap he did George Russell, then Perez, then Sainz. Now he's in the lead of the race. Then he fucks off into the distance and wins by 18.5 seconds. But what happened to Charles Leclerc? He started right behind Max Verstappen. Well, normally his race is ruined by one of 3 things: a mechanical problem, Ferrari strategy, or himself making a mistake. This time, it was all 3. On the first lap, he got a tear-off stuck in his front brakes. He had to come into the pit lane to get it fixed, and by the time he came back out, he was down in 17th. So he spent the rest of the race making his way through the field. He managed to get back up to 5th, but didn't have enough pace to catch George Russell in 4th. So Ferrari decided to go for the fastest lap. Normally, this is a good strategy, but this is Ferrari. So obviously, they made a complete arse of it. They brought Charles in for new tyres with 2 laps to go, but they misjudged the gap, so he came back out directly behind Fernando Alonso in 6th. And even with 2 laps to go, he managed to get past Alonso and back up into 5th, which was pointless because then he received a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, dropping him back down to 6th.
Well done, everybody.
Now, in the last video, we did an in-depth analysis of Ferrari. I went through each member of the team and explained exactly what they did. But today, we're going a step further, because I have received exclusive footage from inside Ferrari race control during the Belgian Grand Prix. And I think this will shed some light onto Ferrari's recent performance.
No. Pastor.
A carrot with a banana. And I want this young woman to explain to you.
Let's give him a chance.
What does she use for sex? What do they use for sex? What do you use? What do you use for sex?
I think there's some smoke from the front right. Fucking hell. Is everything okay on the car?
When you take a man, this is a man's genital, and you insert them into the intestine. Okay, they put their genitals into the excretory system. This excretory system is not designed to receive. It is only for exit.
I think it has to be a tear-off. Let me know when the front right temperatures are okay.
For women, what they do, because they don't have the equipment, they begin to use gadgets like bananas. They use carrots. They use bananas. They use cucumbers.
How is the pace? Starting to lose a little bit of wheel. What is the pace of Albon? Can you tell me the gap?
You are paid heavily to promote homosexuality in Uganda. Mm-hmm. Let's maintain civility on the show. Let's maintain civility. Let's maintain civility.
What an incredible insight. So Ferrari went for the fastest lap, made a complete arse of it, lost a position to Fernando Alonso, received a 5-second penalty, and didn't even get the fastest lap. But they did figure out which vegetable transgender people use to fuck themselves with. Progress. And if you are a transgender person and you do support Ferrari, you can now buy official Ferrari cucumbers on their website. See, that's obviously a joke, but are you going to check the website straight after the video?
Probably.
So Max Verstappen is now almost 100 points ahead in the championship. The technical directive backfired massively on Mercedes. Hashtag Team LH have issued a fatwa against Fernando Alonso. Nicholas Latifi was an inside job, and we are about to hit 100,000 subscribers. You people make me sick.